I've seen the social media comments men make most of the time about how dating has become a very expensive game, and also how broke men always seem to lose out. But listen, the reason you continue to think this way is because you haven't yet figured out these 5 incredibly easy hacks to switch the dynamic in your favor. Ever wondered what would happen if you just stopped funding her lifestyle? If your money dried up tomorrow, would she still stick around or disappear faster than your paycheck? Well, today I'll show you how to refuse to give her money and still keep her hooked, interested, invested, and wanting more from you. You ready? Let's do this. Jessica Owens here. Welcome to the channel. Let's face it, some men think that flashing cash is the only way to keep a woman interested. And for the most part, I don't blame you for thinking this way, right? A lot of women make it seem so. But it is also your reality because you've basically been approaching this whole dating dynamic wrong. You're feeding into the school of thought that money is the only thing that makes women happy. And so when you start dating, your relationship quickly becomes transactional. And this is actually enabled by you. In fact, the minute your relationship becomes transactional, the way I see it, you've lost. I'm here to teach you how to turn off the ATM while turning up attraction. Let's dive into exactly how to do that. Point number 1, set clear boundaries early. Believe me, the way you handle boundaries, especially financial ones, sets the tone for your entire relationship. When you first start dating, you naturally want to impress her, right? It feels great to take her out, to pay for the meals, or even occasionally spoil her to something really expensive. But there's a thin line between generosity and becoming her personal ATM. I mean, if you continuously pay without question, you're silently training her to see you as a financial resource rather than a valuable partner. And trust me, once that expectation is set, reversing it becomes way, way harder. So here's what you need to do instead, okay? Set boundaries clearly and confidently from the very beginning, from the jump. Make it known that while you're willing to occasionally treat her, you expect mutual participation. Remember, a healthy relationship is a partnership and not a sponsorship. For example, okay, let's say you've been paying for every single date since you guys met, right? Try something subtle but powerful like this next time. Say, hey, I love spending time with you. How about we switch things up a little bit? Why don't you pick up dinner tonight and I'll cover next week? Now, by framing it this way, you're not just protecting your wallet, you're creating a dynamic where she is equally invested and appreciates the value of your time and presence and not just your bank account. Plus, it tells her that you're not always going to get the tab. Imagine you always pay her phone bill, for instance. 1 month, try this approach. Say, listen, I've enjoyed helping you out, but this month I need to prioritize some other goals. I'm confident you've got this. This subtle yet assertive communication accomplishes 2 critical things. 1, it clearly signals that you're not an endless financial resource. And 2, it lets her know your personal goals and boundaries come first, elevating your value in her eyes. Now, women respect men who respect themselves enough to draw clear lines. I'm telling you. Boundaries aren't about withholding, they're about ensuring mutual respect and real connection. And surprisingly, when you set clear boundaries, okay, especially financial boundaries early, and if she's the right kind of woman, you don't push her away, you actually pull her closer by giving her something much more valuable to appreciate, and that is your authentic self. Point number 2, give her emotional value and not financial value. Let me ask you this. Have you ever stopped to wonder why some men who aren't particularly wealthy, seem to effortlessly keep high-quality women deeply interested and even obsessed? Now, it's because these men actually understand something that is incredibly important. Emotional value always beats financial value. Here's what I mean. Most men think if they shower a woman with expensive gifts or luxurious dinners, she'll stick around. But in reality, if you rely on your wallet to keep her interested, guess what? You're replaceable by anyone who has a bigger wallet. On the other hand, if you master the art of providing emotional value, you become irreplaceable. You become that guy who leaves a mark that she can't find anywhere else. Okay, so how exactly do you deliver emotional value? My take, be genuinely present. When she speaks, listen, really listen, make eye contact, ask questions, genuinely engage with everything that she's sharing, right? Women actually crave connection, And your genuine interest triggers deep emotional bonds. 2, validate her feelings. If she's had a rough day, don't try to fix everything instantly. Instead, validate how she feels by saying something like, hey, that sounds tough. I totally get why you're upset right now. I'm here whenever you want to talk some more. Simple validation builds powerful emotional connections, more powerful than any fancy dinner you could ever pull off. 3, create memorable experiences. Focus on creating unique experiences that money can't buy. Those quirky moments, spontaneous adventures, and thoughtful gestures that she'll tell her friends about. Stimulate her emotions in ways that money can't replicate, right? Here's the thing. Women remember emotions and not transactions. Long after she forgets who paid for dinner, she will vividly remember how special and understood she felt when she was with you. When you consistently deliver emotional value, you'll tap into a part of her psyche that no amount of cash can touch. She'll want you and not your money. That's how you build genuine attraction, attachment, and interest that lasts. Take it from me. Point number 3, assertive but respectful communication. So here's something most men underestimate, right? Women are drawn to confidence and strength, and nothing displays these traits better than assertive yet respectful communication, especially when it comes to issues surrounding finances and money. I'll explain. So many guys feel uncomfortable saying no to financial requests because, well, basically they're afraid of disappointing her or creating some kind of conflict. But the reality is, if you're always saying yes, she will eventually, take it from me, she will eventually lose respect for you. Women are instinctively attracted to men who have the strength to set clear limits, even if it means delivering an uncomfortable truth. By respectfully asserting yourself, you send a powerful message. You're a high-value man with standards and self-respect. Now, here's how I can do this assertively without sounding harsh or stingy. Here we go. You ready? First thing, be clear and direct. Avoid vague excuses or overly apologetic language, okay? Instead, be straightforward and warm. For instance, if she suggests a vacation that you're uncomfortable with, calmly respond with, hey, that sounds amazing, but it's not within my financial plans right now. Can we think of something else that's exciting that we can enjoy together? Notice, you're still positive and open, you're just clearly stating your boundary. 2, use confident body language. When delivering your message, maintain eye contact, speak calmly, hold your posture confidently as well. Your nonverbal cues communicate even more powerfully than what you're saying. She'll subconsciously read your body language as strength, maturity, and attractiveness. And if you're not showing these things, then it'll communicate something completely different. 3, frame your no positively. Turning down a financial request doesn't have to feel negative. You can actually frame it as a chance to build stronger connections. For example, rather than outright saying, no, I won't pay for your shopping spree, you could say something like, look, I'd love to see you happy, but I think you'll feel better earning that yourself. It'll feel incredible when you achieve it independently, trust me. This shifts the focus positively, empowering her and enhancing her respect for you. And trust me, any woman who takes offense to that might not be the right woman for you. Now, this kind of response achieves 3 powerful outcomes. Number 1, you're establishing respect. She sees that you value yourself and your own priorities. 2, you display strength and independence. And these are attractive qualities that naturally pull her closer towards you, right? 3, you encourage her own growth and independence. Yep. Bottom line is, when you master assertive yet respectful communication, you set healthy boundaries without damaging attraction. Instead of pushing her away, this actually increases her interest, making you stand out as a man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to communicate it clearly. Point number 4, create a dynamic of mutual investment. What does this mean? Well, if you're the only one investing, whether emotionally, financially, physically, the attraction will die quickly. Relationships thrive when both people are actively involved and contributing. The moment you set a dynamic where she's equally invested, her attraction will deepen, her respect for you will skyrocket. Remember, humans naturally value things they invest their time, effort, and energy into. Think about your own life. You probably cherish the things you've personally worked hard to achieve. That same logic applies to relationships. If she's consistently receiving without giving back, she'll eventually take you for granted. So here's how you can quickly establish mutual investment effectively. Number 1, encourage her initiative, okay? Instead of always planning and paying, occasionally hand the reins to her. For example, after you've planned several dates, say something like, hey, I love the ideas that you've come up with lately, but I'm curious, what's your idea of an amazing date night? Surprise me next time. This encourages her creativity and investment in the relationship, boosting her emotional stake. 2, recognize her contributions. I mean, when she invests emotionally or practically, even in small ways, you want to acknowledge things like that. Okay, for example, you can say, hey, I noticed you went out of your way to plan our evening, and I genuinely appreciate that. Simple recognition makes her feel valued, seen, and more inclined to invest further and in the future. 3, balance the effort and energy. Mutual investment isn't only financial, it includes emotional support, practical help, and meaningful gestures. If you're always initiating conversations, let her reach out too occasionally. If you're constantly providing emotional support, gently encourage her to reciprocate. For instance, if you're always the one listening to her troubles, maybe one day you can just say, hey, you know what? I can see you're really comfortable sharing with me, and I love that. Do you mind if I share something that's been on my mind too? This will create a healthy cycle of giving and receiving. So suppose you've been paying for all her expenses for months, the dinners, the outings, the personal bills, you name it. One day, what you want to do is initiate a gentle yet assertive conversation like this. Say, I love doing nice things for you, but I also think we'll both feel even better if we balance things out a bit more. How about you pick up dinner next time, or maybe surprise me with a plan? It'll honestly mean a lot to me. With this approach, you achieve 3 critical things. She begins to genuinely appreciate your previous generosity. She feels empowered to actively contribute, deepening her emotional attachment to you. You reset the relationship dynamics to be healthier, balanced, and more sustainable. So the bottom line is, the more she invests, the more she'll value you, making financial dependency unnecessary. You'll become someone she genuinely wants to hold on to, not because of what you pay for, but because of who you are when you're together. Build attraction through personal ambition. Women are drawn to men with purpose, drive, and a clear vision. And this is why mastering personal ambition is a game changer when it comes to keeping her interested without necessarily opening your wallet. Ambition communicates confidence, stability, and potential. Women instinctively seek men who have direction and goals and aspirations because it signals security, intelligence, and a promise of a thriving future. When you're naturally ambitious, it naturally diminishes the importance of money as a means to impress. She'll be more captivated by the man you're becoming than by the gifts you're buying her immediately. So how do you leverage ambition to boost this attraction that we're talking about? Quickly, I'll share. Clearly define your goals and share them, right? Let her know that you have clear, meaningful objectives. It doesn't matter if your goal is career advancement, building a business, mastering some kind of a craft, or achieving personal growth. What matters is that you're passionate about what you're doing. So you can share your vision, for instance, by openly saying something like, hey, I'm really excited because I've set a goal to get promoted within the next year, and I'm dedicating extra time to mastering the skills that I need to see this happen. I mean, it's going to be challenging, but I know it'll be worth it. This will spark her curiosity and respect for you. Number 2, prioritize your goals and values. Show her you won't compromise your personal growth for temporary pleasures or just to impress other people. So say she requests something extravagant. Say something confidently like, well, as tempting as that sounds, I'm putting most of my focus and resources towards this big project right now. It'll pay off big time in the long run, trust me. Not only does this show financial discipline, it also communicates long-term thinking. 3, let her witness your passion. Passion is infectious. When a woman sees you deeply immersed in something you genuinely care about, she becomes fascinated by you. Whether it's a hobby, a career, personal project, let her experience that enthusiasm. So say you're passionately building a new business, working late nights and weekends. Instead of constantly spending money on outings, invite her into your world by saying, hey, I'd love for your perspective on what I'm working on. It means a lot to me. Do you mind checking out this idea I'm developing? Here's why this is powerful. She feels valued and involved in this ambitious journey. She sees firsthand your dedication and your drive. Her attraction grows exponentially because ambition is psychologically linked to attractiveness. Guys, keeping a woman interested is never about opening your wallet. It's about opening up your true value as a man. Respect yourself, set boundaries, deliver emotional experiences, and live passionately. If you master these, you won't need money to hold her interest. She'll be sticking around for you. Until next time, stay sharp. Jessica OS here. I'll be catching you. Cheers.